Hello, and welcome to another very exciting episode of the RobotnikIsSexy show. This is going to be what could be the tiebreaker between Elite Four Tyna and I. I have defeated him twice, he has defeated me twice. He beat my buns with that Mega Pidgeot, and then he rocked my fucking world with Diggersby. But I had some nice times with Drizzle, and I had some success with my new Trick Room Sandstorm team. Now, this is the fifth match that just happened to happen. I didn't actually contact him on Discord. I was just kind of messing around on Festival Plaza, and I saw he was online. And after a few minutes, he challenged me, and this match was born. Elite Four Tyna, I've said it before, he's an incredibly good player, probably better at mixed here than I am, really. He once beat me with a Rapidash. A Rapidash, man. Totally underestimated him. This is going to be the match. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. I enjoyed it very much. A nice one. You may have noticed that I brought my Toxic team. And you may have noticed that I swapped out Mandibuzz for Ferrothorn. Now, this may be completely unforgivable because from a team preview perspective, it looks like I have like 5 OU walls. Well, Seismitoad isn't OU, but you know, it's good. I actually have an offensive Landorus T because it's Sun and Moon, and that's what you do. I was really lucky to have an Adamant one just around. But anyway, we're going to U-turn. Let's not get too distracted. We're going to U-turn on that Bronzong. He leads with Bronzong, which is fine. Landorus T is always a reliable lead because of Intimidate and U-turn. And U-turn chips him pretty well. Does some nice damage as, yeah, we get him Ferrothorn. The Leech Seed was pretty obvious. Probably should have used Spike there. But, you know, just went for it. Wanted to see if he was going to stay and go for Hypnosis or something. Like, I really had a mind to scout him out, because after being tossed around by some of his teams, we need to scout a bit. So, he has Earthquake. He has some kind of offensive Chestnut, and Earthquake is doing a nice amount of damage. I'm okay to soak that, because I have Regenerator ability. I do not have Recover on my moveset. I rely solely on Regenerator and Cleric Healing, which I don't even have a Cleric on this team, but I think it's worth it. You know, you get 33 or 30-ish, you get a lot of health back from switching, and hey, I like it. I like those Toxic Spikes. So we're going to switch Landorus T back in as he hits me with Woodhammer. Now, this is important. This means every time I have Toxapex out and try to go into Lando and Chestnut is there, he will probably Woodhammer me. He's going to play well because he is Elite Four Tyna. He's going to scout for my Z move as he switches into his Zapdos. And that is perfectly good. That's a good play. Still going to do a nice amount of damage, though. A nice amount of damage. A little bit, you know, it's good. A little damage, a little dollop of damage. Definitely want to save Landorus T, because it's OP, and we have like 3 other walls to switch into. So we're going to Seismitoad as he defogs. That is perfect. Perfect. Please stay in so I can Toxic you. Yes, he's going for Roost. This is, well, this is the whole team. The idea is, you Toxic them. I have Toxic on 3 Pokemon. I got Toxic on Seismitoad. Oh, I go for, Stealth Rock first, and then force him to defog again. But now I land the Toxic. I have Toxic on Seismitoad. I have Never Miss Toxic on Toxapex, and then I have Super Never Miss, Always Work Toxic on Salazzle. We have so many ways of poisoning people on this team. I'm even carrying Baneful Bunker, which will actually come into play, believe it or not. So we are going to poison the Zapdos. That's very good. If you've watched this team before, it's pretty much me slowly torturing people, and like, I would feel bad, but I kind of don't. Okay, so we're going to switch Seismitoad out as the rocks are now up. He realizes I'm just going to hit Stealth Rock forever until he dies from poison. He very wisely clicks Earthquake, which is going to damage me quite a bit. And, I know that he is going to Woodhammer because he did it last time. So we're going to reveal the Baneful Bunker, which I was just talking about. He's going to Woodhammer and get poisoned because it's a contact move. Cool, right? All of this. Super cool. So, yeah, that's Chestnut Poison. As far as I can tell, it has no form of recovery, so that is really important. I'm just going to switch in as he will Woodhammer again. Thankfully, because of Intimidate, I live on 7 HP, and Landorus T is just too good, so it doesn't even matter if I have 7 HP, it's fine. We're definitely saving it. Intimidate alone, as well as a decent speed stat, as well as godly attack, like... Okay, Landorus T is hot garbage. He's hot garbage, but he's too good on this team, on every team. He is an OU necessity, and we're just using him. We're using him, as well as Toxapex and other very hateable Pokemon. No Blissey though. Fuck Blissey. Toxapex is here. Yep, we're just going to Regenerator spam. I'm just gonna get some nice turns to switch in and switch out and get my health back up. It's really, like, especially now that Ferrothorn's here, like, I didn't really want to use Pex and Ferrothorn on the same team, because, I mean, that's bad, right? But my team, the old version of this team with Mandibuzz was way too weak to Tapu Koko. That is the main point here. It's so bizarre to say it out loud, but Ferrothorn, in a way, is kind of anti-meta in Sun and Moon. I never thought I would say Ferrothorn was anti-meta, because it's just too good, right? It's too good, but with all the Tapus running around, it's cool to have a Steel and Grass Wall to switch into. It just makes sense. So, we're going to get up some spikes. I definitely want to damage Chestnut as he comes in, and I want to pressure Zapdos to defog so he can take more poison damage. It's really win-win for me right now. This is a ruthless, not make friends team. This is like a bad time team. So, yeah, Seismitoad can just switch into Zapdos forever. Essentially, there's no hidden power grass here. He could double into Chestnut, but I got spikes up. And yes, I'm in a very, very, very comfortable position right here. He will switch out into Chestnut. That's right, the hazards are cleared, but that normal poison is enough to take him out at that little red chunk of health he was at. I think he kind of forgot he was normal poisoned and thought he was toxic, because if he was toxic, he would have been able to hit me with a move there. But normal poison, it does a decent amount of damage. So he goes down there. One of his favorite Pokemon, I assume Mega Pidgeot, is here to hit me with Hurricane. Yes, I just have to take it, pretty much. It does pretty good damage. It does half. That's good. That's good damage. As we thankfully land the Toxic. Oh, actually, we landed anyway, because Mega Pidgeot has no guard ability. So that is a cool little thing. So, yeah, all of my Toxics were pretty much never miss. Kind of. So that's really cool. Definitely want to save Seismitoad and go into Funk. He's going to Hurricane. It's going to hurt a lot, but we got a Baneful Bunker. He knows it, I know it. I could throw the Bunker, or I could double out and get Regenerator health. Like, it just depends on what I want to do here. I'm going to go for the really lame, brain-dead play of bunkering again instead of switching. But honestly, it's fine. I have a pretty healthy Ferrothorn, just, you know, ready to Gyro Ball this rock type, should it try to Dragon Dance. So we are going to fodder Landorus T because it's the thing to do as he Dragon Dances, which is very cool. If he has Ice Fang, if he Well, he's just gonna knock me out anyway, actually. I only have 7 HP. But, oh, he misses that head smash and I land the Earthquake. Now, as I said, I did have Ferrothorn with Gyro Ball, so I don't believe this miss really mattered that much. Especially since my team is so dominant with these disgusting walls that are just sitting around. Yeah, but offensive stall. I don't know, it's cool. The entire team is based around Salazzle, so having walls makes sense, since Salazzle is very, very, very frail, you know? Yeah. I shouldn't feel bad, right? So, he's gonna U-turn kill me, which is actually really perfect. That means I get to switch into whatever I want. He gets out Zapdos one last time. Gets hit by rocks, gets hit by poison. I get out Alakazam, and he just forfeits right then and there, which I cannot blame him. The match was already played out enough, and I was just going to start sweeping with Zam. So that is kind of a tiebreaker, because we had this just on Festival Plaza, and because Festival Plaza is so fucking awful, there's no actual way to communicate with any trainers on Wi-Fi. So I couldn't actually say, do you want to do OU or not? I could have gone on Discord, but, you know, I was like, you know, he's probably just going to throw a standard, and he did. He had a couple of UUs and his trusty OU Zapdos, but, yeah, I definitely swamped him as far as tiers went, so matchup-wise, I kind of had that one in the bag, but I think it was a very fun match, because I just think it was, okay? I just think it was. So, comment, like, subscribe. Tell me how despicably evil Ferrothorn is on this team. I don't know. Like, I have to, like, reassure myself that I'm not a douchebag with this. I don't know. Like, okay. Comment, like, subscribe. Bye.